tell you it's serious problem, you're like, yeah.
I just do it
So why bother asking me?
I mean, if you want it done right, don't you? You don't want something crap.
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of things.
Don't put that in the video.
This is why I'm getting nervous, Jack. I'm like, we're destroying the pantry, and what happens if it doesn't work out? Just before we jump into today's video, I want to quickly thank Skillshare for sponsoring a portion of today's video. For those of you guys who don't know, Skillshare is an online learning community giving millions of users access to literally thousands of online classes to take the next step in their creative journey. Skillshare has classes to suit your schedule and skill level, with most classes being able to be completed in 60 minutes or less. So if you're like me and planning, organizing and styling is really your jam, you might enjoy browsing through class topics like productivity or even crafts. Or on the flip side, you might be keen to try something completely different. Like for me, that would be, like graphic design or animation. That's something that I've always been really interested in, but have never really had the time or even the motivation to go and take a course. But with my subscription to Skillshare, it makes it a lot easier to access those classes. One class which really inspired me recently was Creating Your Dream Career, Uncover and Apply Your Creative Strength. And that's by Holly M. Coley Murchison. I loved the way that Holly was able to articulate the connections between past and present and how you could use those experiences to your advantage when developing a plan for your future. It actually encouraged me to reflect so much more and helped me develop that much clearer a plan for myself and what I want out of my life. I just feel like those self-actualization techniques and exercises can really help anybody in any situation just get a better understanding of where you are in life and what your goals are, and just remind yourself, what you're working towards. And I think that can be really beneficial to anybody, wherever you are in life. So by joining Skillshare, you can get access to thousands of classes like Holly's class. You can chat in real time with your teachers and tap into the support of your fellow creatives for only $10 a month on an annual subscription. Better still, if you are one of the first 1,000 people to click the link down below in my description box, you can get a free trial of Skillshare, and with it, access to all of those thousands of lessons and online classes that, if you're someone who's creative, could easily get lost in. And you can see for yourself just how you can add some color, beauty, and fun to your year by learning some new skills and broadening your horizons. Now, let's jump back into the video so Jack and I can share some of our skills with you. It sounded lame, didn't it? That stinks. All right, so while Jack is just over there doing a little bit of cutting, I've come over here to the entry of the house where I've got our chest of drawers at the moment, and I'm just taking the fronts off them. So these front panels were easy enough to take off. Literally, I just yanked them off. So I've done the first one. I think we're gonna keep this bottom piece here, but I am going to move one of these runners, or just the bottom runner, down about 1 centimeter to allow for some of the taller containers that I want to put in them. And then I'm going to do the same to this one over here. Being exact.
Yeah.
That's the line. Is that the half there that we're keeping, or is that the half that we're keeping? That half, the front half. That's yeah. I know that it looks like Jack's doing the entire thing by himself, but it's mostly me. Right, Jack.
Hey?
If you would let me play with these tools, then I would do it myself.
There's a reason that you shouldn't be playing with them, and there's a reason you gotta have a trade to be able to use these tools.
You don't have to have a trade to be able to use that tool. Yeah, well...
Nice and snug.
And what's our ETA, Jack?
I just got to cut this architrave out so that this new bench top pretty much will sit, the face of it will sit flush with the end of our jamb here. So
yeah.
The bottom, from this line here below, that architrave comes off.
Yeah.
Then pretty much there, all I've got to do is just put 2 infill panels in.
Just so it looks neat.
Just so that pretty much there will be, because the 2 drawers together are a little bit narrower than this opening, we've actually got to make a little infill panel so that you don't see a big gap down the side. Yeah. Then after that, all I have to do is just space up the 2 drawers perfectly with the kit so that the top of the drawers meets with the bottom of the bench top, and then you can't see any gap underneath the drawers. So exactly. Another hour or 2, and And then Ashley's just got to finish painting and plastering because I'm not doing that.
I can do it. I am a woman, hear me roar. I hate it when people tell me that I'm not allowed to do something. So when Jack tells me that I'm not allowed to play with the saw, it makes me want to do it even more.
I just don't want you to lose your hand.
It comes from a place of love, but also in my head, when you say I don't want you to lose a hand, it's you're a woman, you can't do it.
No, I would tell the same thing to James or Jordan or anyone.
Good.
If you don't know what you're doing with it, don't touch it.
Okay, fine. But then I want to know what I'm doing with it.
I don't touch cameras. Don't know what I'm doing with them.
Well,
see?
Fine.
I don't mean to brag or anything, but to tell you the truth, I'm the greatest.
This is why I want a saw. And then does that just pop off?
Not exactly. It's still, you notice like I have like still about a mil to go.
Yeah.
And so I don't cut into the jam.
Yeah.
So this is just a quick way of cutting through the bulk of it. What I'll do is I'll then take the bottom off and that'll just snap there and then I can just clean it up with a Stanley knife.
Okay, I got our piece. It's actually really nice. I like that colour.
Okay.
I think they have a splinter.
How I get this in? Time and time again I said no. Come and go. You come and go. That is actually it.
Are you absolutely sure you can't do, so get it like this, flat,
Yeah.
and then go under?
Yeah.
You can or can't?
You can't.
Can't, okay.
Physically impossible.
So this needs to come out, that should be, oh! I hope we get the units in. Red, gold, and green. There's all these studs here, and I'm like, oh yeah, we'll just use wall mates. There's a stud there.
No.
There's a stud right there.
Studs, yeah. That's what's really.
Yeah, okay. Good.
Hang on.
Angles.
Come on. I'm trying to get this thing in now.
Do you need my help? My expert help?
Well.
So this is why I feel like a bottom-up approach would have been better. Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. Oh, sugar. I just stood on a nail. Okay, so after a quick dusting, and then I've cleared out the space underneath here, Jack's just got some spare melamine that we had left over from the other shelves, and we're just going to use that to raise up the drawers, and then they're going to sit in under here because at the moment the drawers are about 10 centimeters lower than what this current bench top is, so we're going to hoist them up a little bit, and then that's going to provide a kick down the bottom, which if you don't know what a kick is, it's kind of like this little part that you have at the base of a cabinet in your kitchen. So it just stops anything from getting in underneath the units and just makes it look a little neater. It's coming together though. There's going to be so much filling for me to do tomorrow. Like this was pretty unavoidable because it was glued in. So the way that we've put it back in here is a lot more secure now. It's like actually done into the studs.
So that's going to close up the gap that we had.
Yep.
So that we no longer.
Yeah, because we had like a 2 centimeter one, don't we?
Oh, I'm just getting it started.
Okay, there we go.
You good?
Yeah. Okay, so we're just installing the kick now, and we're using that to connect both of the units together as well, or partly. Okay, and then we slide it on through.
You're going to have to go out that way?
Yeah.
Rog?
The moment of truth or the moment of screw? Dad, I'm concerned.
What?
I don't know if it's gonna...
Why are you so negative? Just be positive. What,
okay, fine, it's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Positivity, man.
Okay, and that's where we're leaving it for tonight because it is getting late and Jack needs to go home, but we've popped the drawers back in. They run out nicely. We've got a few marks on the front that just need to be wiped up, but it's looking good. It's getting there. Thank you.
That's okay.
Is it?
I'm tired.
You're very tired. You've done such a good job. But like, look how, like, we've come so far. And like, we were both like, oh, this is not working. But then...
Probably would be a lot of these with patience. Neither one of us are very patient people when it comes to this stuff.
No.
Go.
I should have been filming us 10 minutes ago because we were like... And I totally would have if I had had camera battery. I have no issues with sharing a little bit of aggression. Also, I appreciate you. I'm going to be doing this pantry next.
You'd be better off like
gutting it
and starting
again.
scratch.
That's what I'm thinking.
And doing something trick, like doing something with nice timber and nice.
That's what I'm actually thinking next time.
To prove that you can do things without spending a lot of money, like this doesn't cost you much at all.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to have something, especially in that area, like functional and look nice, start from scratch and just gut it.
Yeah.
If you're not happy with it.
Totally.
But this does prove a point.
Hey, it looks good. I'm happy with that countertop. It's nice. I'm glad you got me to go in that direction. Thank you, Jack.
No worries.
I appreciate you. You're the best.
I'm going to go home and eat.
You can eat here. We, like, literally take some in the car with you. Yeah, take some in the car with you. I'll make you a roll.
No, it's okay. Thank you, though.
All right. I'm going to go wave to my brother. Catch you soon.
You start, we break the scene. One step deep as you fall to me. Hot, hot, we skip the beat. Count 1, 2, 3.